Hey guys, it's Morgan from Lynchpin. Today I wanted to do a video based on a question that I got from my friend Josh down in Australia. Thanks so much, Josh. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well, man. What I want to talk about today is basically the very highest level, most key items to be successful in day trading per my 8 years of experience. Now, again, I'm not saying I'm the most experienced. Go out, find other opinions on this, but I want to give you my take on the things that are most important to learn and why. So let's get into it. Now, I do need to mention that this video is going to be high level. It's meant to be short because there's a number of things I want to mention. So because of that, I'll post the link at the end of the video for my greed video. It'll also be down in the description. So here we go. Number one is start small. This is something that's going away because of the Wall Street Bets crowd. Hey, I'm with you that you got to take risks in order to succeed, but I've also blown up enough accounts and seen enough accounts blown up that don't start crazy. All of my major accounts that are now well above $200, regardless of trading strategy that I've used, all started as $200 accounts. The reason why? I wasn't worried. I wrote off that $1,000 that I split 5 different ways, and it's worth a lot more than $1,000 now. Second, there is no magic indicator that is any better than the price of a stock. The price is king. That's what you need to look at and watch the most. This leads me to point number 3. Trade a single stock or a limited number of stocks. I hated building watch lists. I spent countless hours looking for the thing to trade the next day. In all honesty, most of the time it was a waste of time. And after these years of experience, one of the things that we've recognized is trading a single stock and just having to watch news for that stock, getting to know kind of day to day how that stock moves, what that stock's range is currently. All of those things are super simplified, so it's made it easier and better. And in choosing that stock, you want to focus on a stock that has options, is liquid, meaning it gets traded around a lot. That's why Snap always has volume. There's always something going on in Snap. Some stocks have good volume for shares, but terrible volume in the options. So you want to look for that. But you also want a stock that's volatile. If you check out my how to find stocks to trade video, Finviz is a great spot to look at the beta that shows how volatile a stock is. Just because it's volatile doesn't mean it fits all these criteria. So I would say make sure it's close on all of those. That's why I choose Snap. Options are more efficient than shares. Anyone who's traded options understands this, but it's efficient both ways. You can easily have bigger gains and bigger losses. So be careful. Again, play small, start small. The basic tenet of my strategy, or any strategy, especially for the day trading aspect, look for overreactions up or down. Again, going back to price, RSI, greed, all of those things that I talk about in my other videos all have to do with one thing, especially if you're familiar with the stock. You'll notice if a stock's climbing unnaturally high, unnaturally fast, and that is an indication that you should likely go short, or in the case that it's dropped dramatically, but there's not really any important news or logic behind it, that could be an opportunity to go long. Now, in the mention of RSI, one other thing I want to encourage on your end is don't be afraid to change the indicators if you use the same ones as me. I saw everybody using the 14-day or 14-period RSI, and for me personally, the 10-period RSI, regardless of time frame, was a lot better and a lot more accurate to help me get in and out. So play around with that. Take a look at what makes more sense to you, what helps you more easily read the chart. Time frames matter. If you're day trading, I usually am going to be using the 1 minute, 2 minute, or 5 minute candles is it. I usually will not go beyond that. And because of that, keep in mind that all of these indicators that I'm using, it doesn't matter if you're trading on a daily chart, a weekly chart, a monthly chart, or a 1 minute chart, all of these indicators will apply to that. Once again, I'm going to put a link to the greed video, so feel free to check that out if you get a chance, because again, it will go more in depth on all of these concepts. Now, I want to mention a couple of mistakes that I see across the board from tons of traders, and we're all guilty of it. I see people actually getting greedy. That's why I like to call my strategy greed. The one that I use is just simply because of the fact that greed isn't always bad, because I want to get in a trade and get out within a few minutes. But I see a lot of people grow super impatient, or they do the complete opposite. They buy in, they don't follow their rules on their stop loss, they get knocked down, and then they want to hold it because they think it's going to bounce back up. Guess what? It often doesn't bounce right back up. And because of that, you're just going to lose more money. So you need to be disciplined. That's why I recommend things like building a trading plan, having certain rules to trade, making sure that you are mentally clear when you trade, because if you're not, you're bound to get emotional, you're bound to mess up further. Now, obviously, this is all very high level. So what I'm going to ask of you is that if you need more detail on any of these particulars, please look and see if I already have a video, because chances are I have a video and have mentioned some of these things, but there might not be, and feel free to request those things from me as much as possible. I try to tune the video to questions that other people have, and that's just because I can give my take and they can also compare it to other takes that they might see on YouTube or other platforms. And again, the whole point of my videos are for you to develop your own strategy that you're comfortable with, that makes sense to you. If you find any value in anything I've said, please consider hitting the like and subscribe button. This will get out to more people. You know that YouTube algorithm garbage. Anyways, I appreciate you stopping by, taking the time to watch the video, and hope it helped. Hope to see you again real soon. Bye.